questions instead of asking about the representation, the way black men are represented in the media. I think it's more important these days to really, kind of parse through what media we're talking about, what kind of black male we're talking about, and to whom they're being represented and who's in control of the representation. The mediated self-representation of a young black male, and then black people made that viral, but made it viral in a way that we were laughing not with them, but at them. And so if you go to iTunes and you see people, Ice JJ Fish is now making some money out of his self-representation.
Black males are portrayed as always lazy, violent, aggressive. You can find evidence of it in news and music videos, television, movies.
These really tragic cases of Jonathan Ferrell, of Trayvon Martin, of Jordan Davis, of those young black males whose encounter with someone white results in their death, and then what plays out in the media after.
So whatever you see in the television, whatever you see in these magazines, whatever you see in the newspaper, you reflect it upon yourself and your community. And so you start to believe these things about yourself. Bring that self-love back. And that's really hard to do when the media is telling you this is what beauty looks like, this is what intelligence is. I think, one, there has to be a collective effort to be more cognizant of the decisions that are made and how they affect black men, black communities, minorities in general, but also what are we allowing to be televised? What are we allowing to be printed in magazines?
In the news, those news reporters, they go out and try to find a story from people in society, and that story could either be true or they can either interpret their way. And society really is all about power and money. They rather do it for, can I profit from this, and can I get power from this? Remember that Vogue magazine where LeBron came out? Basically, he had the basketball, and he was dribbling the ball, he had a mean face, and he had a white lady with him. But if you do some history, there was actually, I think it was a story about King Kong. And what King Kong had, he had a white girl in his hand, and he had a building in his hand. So basically, if you put those two pictures together, he looks just like a crazy ape.
It will take a collective effort from every single individual, and that will be where we see impactful change, specifically within the media and how we are portrayed.